Warning, the following video will contain spoilers for an episode of Miraculous Ladybug. If you want my recommendation, watch the episode I am watching before continuing on with this video. But if you don't care about spoilers, then just sit back and enjoy. So, I'm pretty sure you know why I brought you here, don't you? Really? You have no idea why I brought you? Oh, come on, don't act so innocent with those green eyes of yours! You know exactly what you did! Really? You still don't know? Alright then, let me tell you. I'm not sponsored, by the way. You made me obsessed with this show! I'm not even kidding! I was just doing just fine until you came in and implanted your stupid sexy cat image into my brain! I listened to Nickelback just because you and your stupid girlfriend are stuck inside of my head! And now I can't help but think of you two whenever I see superheroes, parrots, ladybugs, and cats! I am seriously talking to a figure, aren't I? What now? Hello? Oh, come on. Do I have... Never mind. I'll do it right away. See ya. Listen. I've gotta go. I would like to stay and chat. Wordplay. But...
Oh, no, I get it. You would prefer to make this hysterical video than to sit here talking to me like a crazy person. Well, try as you might, but you can never escape me, buddy.
Her forehead turns green! Hello everybody, welcome back to my Miraculous Marathon. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to run away from a talking cat noir fake. I'm getting haunted! So, cat noir. That stupid, sexy cinnamon roll. Honestly, if it wasn't for cat noir, I wouldn't have even heard of Miraculous. Might as well give you a bit of backstory. Now, I didn't really hear about Miraculous until I saw a bunch of photos of Cat Noir on one of my friend's profiles. I think that this was the very first photo that I ever saw of him, and it took until commenting on this one where I found out about Cat Noir and Miraculous as a whole. It was also where I found out that this guy was a man. Yeah, I thought he was a lady when I first saw him. Disturbing revelations. Now, of course, I thought that this show was going to be pretty silly, and I really wasn't going to plan on watching it. But then I managed to find this particular show while searching through the channels on Nickelodeon. And I was greeted by this. Look at this fucking shit! And ever since that happened, Cat Noir has been the one character that has haunted me the most in this show. He's probably my favorite of the two heroes. His Kwame's voice actor was the very first one that I ever met. He was the one who embarrassed me at MomoCon. And it's because of him that I'm a cat person right now. Oh, for the love of... And the reason that I'm telling you all of this is because this is essentially Cat Noir's episode. Yeah. In case we needed any more of... I got a question, can you help me out? No! I am not going into MEP territory! It's going to exploit his attractiveness, and I'm going to be in an uncomfortable position! So let's move on and have a look at Episode 5, Copycat. So we begin our episode with Marinette and Tiki planning on asking Adrian to go out on a date. We're 6 seconds into the episode, by the way!
Right, Tiki, can you imagine that conversation?
Hey, Adrian, would you like to
Okay, seriously, that is the second time I ever had to edit somebody mocking Marinette. It's starting to get repetitive. I need to step my game up. I didn't say bump the frame up!
Every time I see him, I get all clammy and I feel like fainting.
So, basically, the only way you can have a normal conversation with him is if you're blindfolded.
Pretty much.
Or maybe if he had a mask. Oh wait! So Marinette calls Alia so she can help her out with the situation. And let's just say it doesn't go well. After a little talk, Alia decides to, once again, push Marinette into the situation when she's not ready. And wouldn't you know, she frickin' blows it!
Hello, Adrian's voicemail. This is Marinette, who, has a message for you, of course, because it's, your phone, so, call me, see you later, bye!
You suck, you jackass.
Then she says what might just be my favorite line in not only Miraculous Ladybug, but animation history as a whole. I'm not even kidding. I could just imagine Christina be cracking up while trying to recite this line, and pretty much everybody else working on the dub cracking up when they were hearing it. I mean, just listen.
What did you expect me to say? Hey, hot stuff, this is Marinette. I'd ask you on a date to a movie, but I've got such a crazy crush on you that the only way I can talk to you without foaming at the mouth is over this stupid phone. Pretty ridiculous, right?
I love that line. I mean, just the thought of Marinette having the guts to say all of that completely straight, it's just funny. I never thought that she would ever say something like that. You want to know what? Let's listen to it again, because it easily amuses me.
Hey, hot stuff, this is Marinette. I'd ask you on a date to a movie, but I've got such a crazy crush on you that the only way I can talk to you without foaming at the mouth is over this stupid phone. Pretty ridiculous, right?
And you want to know what the best part about this is?
If you wish to hear your message again, press 1. If you wish to erase your message, press 2. Message saved. Goodbye.
Her forehead turns green! Oh yeah, and she accidentally sent the message to Adrian, but still... Oh my god, my lungs! Really takes a lot out of you.
He cannot be allowed to hear that message, Alia. If he does, I'll die of shame.
Remind me to send Adrian a message after this review. So Alia reassures Marinette that he didn't pick up his phone yet, which probably means he's busy. And apparently Marinette keeps a chart of Adrian's weekly schedule. Because that isn't creepy whatsoever. So she finds out that Adrian has fencing class, which gives her enough time to steal his phone and delete that message. Our hero, ladies and gentlemen, stalking her one true crush and stealing his phone to prevent herself from being embarrassed. Oh yeah, and keep this in mind, because it's going to be made worse in a much later episode. Speaking of making things worse, because of this plot point, she has to miss out on the unveiling of the Ladybug and Cat Noir statues made by Theo Barbo, voiced by Brian Peacock, who wants Ladybug to sign a photo of her that he kept as an inspiration for the sculpture. Now, Cat Noir does show up, but upon hearing his admiration for Ladybug, he decides to ruin it for the poor guy.
Hey, don't mean to burst your bubble, but you know, Ladybug and me, we're a thing, you know?
Really?
Yeah, we're like this.
And yeah, he reacts in the way that you would expect.
A thing, huh? You don't even take love seriously. Calling it a thing? You don't deserve her. I do!
And I'll give you a few seconds to figure out what happens next. Yep. Hawkmoth hears Theo's despair and decides to send an Akuma to make him his minion.
Fly away, my little Akuma, and evilize him.
Our hero, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, I am going to skin him alive.
Hello, Copycat. I'm Hawkmoth. Once you get rid of Cat Noir, you can take his place, and Ladybug will be yours forever.
The very thought of it makes me purr.
So Hawkmoth possesses his photo of Ladybug and turns him into Copycat. By the way, really clever name right there. I mean, how long did it take for you to come up with that one? And I know that this isn't any better, but shut up! Now, in terms of his appearance and powers, there's nothing really for me to talk about. He's pretty much the same as Cat Noir, except for his voice. But here's the thing that's interesting about Theo. He knows about Ladybug and Cat Noir's fighting style and their powers. So much so that he actually uses it in combat. And he's quite good at it. Seriously, how is he this good? I honestly like Copycat as a villain because of this. He knows so much about the heroes that he is a more formidable enemy in combat. Even if he's practically the same as Cat Noir, from his cataclysm powers to his good looks.
I've been really trying, baby, trying to hold back this feeling for so.
God, he's so cute. You did not hear me say that! Let's move on! And with this new disguise, he goes into the Louvre and steals the Mona Lisa.
Go about your business.
Without anybody trying to stop him. Well, okay, except for this guy who... Yeah, but aside from that one guy, no one does anything aside from this cross-eyed boy who catches it on camera. Where is the security in this place? Oh yeah, and great job closing the gate before he makes his escape. Closing the gate before. And so, with an off-screen transformation, thank God, he goes to find out what's going on. Meanwhile, Alia calls Marinette while she's trying to clean Adrian's phone and...
Comedy.
And tells her of the news. Not believing it, she decides to see what's going on. Insert transformation sequence here, and then cut to Cat Noir at the Louvre. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
He tells Roger that he would like to investigate the scene, so he's taken to the area Copycat was in, and upon finding the lollipop stick, it turns out...
It's a trap!
And he's held captive.
Kitty's in the slammer. I repeat, Kitty's in the slammer.
You know, I'm really wondering if I should call Peter right now. Actually, no, I shouldn't. I shouldn't at all. Slammer it in! Of course, Ladybug finds the cops at the Louvre and tries to convince them that Cat Noir is innocent. But...
Now, leave it to the experts, Ladybug. We've got it under control.
Okay then, Roger. If you guys were really experts, why don't you try and save parents for once? Using his cataclysm, Cat Noir makes his escape, only to come across... kitty abusers.
You've got the wrong cat!
You know, this would be the part where I would say, our hero, ladies and gentlemen, fighting the law to protect himself. But when Roger asks...
Well, if he's so innocent, then why is he running away?
Ladybug replies with...
Well, if you were wrongly imprisoned, wouldn't you run?
So I'll let it slide. After the cops chase after Cat Noir, he goes into the subway and transforms back into Adrian. Plag tells him that the imposter was probably akumatized. With the lollipop stick in his hand, Adrian comes to the conclusion that Theo is really Copycat. So he transforms off screen and heads over to his art studio. However...
Cat's in the bag?
It's a trap!
So he tries to use Cataclysm to break the chain. Never mind.
Looking for this? Which one should I pick up? My one or my one?
Or my one. You might hear something special on it. Never mind. Not that one. Never pick up that one. Please.
Ladybug, hurry up. I've caught the imposter at Theo Barbo's workshop. Don't come here, Ladybug! It's a trap!
It's a trap!
Okay, I swear that this will be the last time I ever use that clip. For this video, at least.
So, Copycat's plan was to make it so Ladybug loves him instead of Cat Noir.
I know you well too. And from now on...
Okay. Just to address this, no, Ladybug does not love Cat Noir, even though he's her one true crush, Adrian. And Theo isn't aware of it. Yep, we're going into Love Square territory. Yeah, for whatever reason, Thomas Hawk Daddy Ostruck decided to have our heroes be completely oblivious to the fact that they have a crush on each other. And so what we have is not so much a love square, but rather a love mess. To put this simply, Marinette has a crush on Adrian, and Cat Noir has a crush on Ladybug. Well, Ladybug doesn't like him back because she's secretly Marinette and has a crush on Adrian, who's not sure because he's secretly Cat Noir and has a crush on Ladybug and doesn't know that she's secretly Marinette who has a crush on Adrian and doesn't know that he's secretly Cat Noir who has a crush on Ladybug! Jesus! This is a mess of a relationship! And this easily beats out something like Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask's relationship! Oh, and this dramatic irony? It gets worse! Oh, does it ever get worse? So right as he's taking Cat Noir's Miraculous, Ladybug steps in to try and stop Copycat. Why must you be so beautiful? Oh, okay, I know, I love someone else! So believing that Copycat is the real Cat Noir, she takes his orders to take off his Miraculous since the Akuma is in there. Though Cat Noir tells her to ask about their love for each other.
Have I ever lied to you, Bugaboo?
Yes. In fact, he pretty much has. Plenty of times.
I hope you didn't tell him about us. That we're, we made a secret promise.
Yes, of course.
We never made a promise.
Honestly, I wish they did.
Sorry, but liars are losers. Cat Noir may annoy me to pieces, but he's never lied to me.
So right as Copycat is about to use his Cataclysm, Ladybug uses her Lucky Charm, and what does she conjure up this time?
A spoon? What am I supposed to do with this?
I know what to do. So when Copycat tries to use his Cataclysm on the heroes, Ladybug pulls up the chains and he accidentally destroys it. Breaking his heart and his bones! Our heroes, ladies and gentlemen! And what follows is probably my favorite fight in Miraculous history. Seriously, the camera work, the choreography, the fast pace, everything is so perfect. And to top it off, there's even a staff fight between the two. I'm a sucker for these. I honestly wish that there were more action scenes like this. I mean, the action scenes in the previous episodes and later episodes were pretty good, but they don't even compare to this. Oh yeah, and Cat Noir even meows. That's cute. So with Cat Noir's staff, tape, her spoon, and her yo-yo, she creates a fishing rod, and when Cat Noir has the upper hand, Ladybug fishes him up, swings to him, grabs his photo, and rips it, releasing the Akuma. Insert says, Chloe seen here, bring the Mona Lisa back, and no fist bump. Okay. Another day, another attack, another victory for the Miraculous duo, and another person whose crush let him down.
That makes two of us.
Make that two. So Ladybug signs Theo's photo, forgives him for everything that he's done. Adrian fails at finding his phone, looks like he's standing inside the car, and then Marinette deletes the voice message. You know what? Hold on 1 second.
Poof! Hey, this is Adrian's voicemail. Leave a message.
And send. And with that out of the way, in Ladybug's own words,
let's wrap this up!
So Marinette puts Adrian's phone in his bag at school, and when he finds it, Nino, who doesn't have his cap on for some reason, suggests that they should go out to the movies. Alia asks if she and Marinette can join, they accept, and Marinette finally gets what she wants, ending our episode. So that was Copycat. How's it hold up? Pretty good. I really like Copycat as a villain. His motives were understandable, the concept of him was pretty nice, and I can take him seriously. I of course do feel sorry for him that Cat Noir caused him to be akumatized, but the less said about that topic the better. Now I will say this, the story can be a bit of a mess, but ultimately means nothing when you have lines like this.
Hey, hot stuff, this is Marinette. I'd ask you on a date to a movie, but I've got such a crazy crush on you that the only way I can talk to you without foaming at the mouth is over this stupid phone. Pretty ridiculous, right?
And I'm still not tired of that. And again, the end fight sequence is amazing. To this day, I can't think of any other fight that can top this one. And of course, it has the typical strengths of a Miraculous episode, so there is that. All in all, this episode was a fun, if a bit uneven, time from beginning to end. And I would highly recommend it, especially for those two scenes. Seriously, if you want a good reason to watch this, I would say that those two scenes alone make this entire episode worth it. And to Theo, I'm sorry for what Cat Noir did to you. It was a really stupid move. But thankfully, Cat Noir won't make this mistake again. Which is more than I can say for Ladybug. Alright, I'm done with this episode. So, what's next? Oh, this is gonna be a fun episode! So, next up is going to be the Pharaoh. However, I'm gonna go take a vacation to Arizona because I totally haven't been there before I release Stormy Weather. I promise. So with that said, this is ASLB, and I've got nothing else to say other than... How many people can do it like me?!
Oh, and on a completely unrelated note, what is this face?!
I called him hot stuff.